the Anfield Wrap post-match pint after Everton 2, Liverpool 2, as the Reds extended their lead at the top of the Premier League table to 7 points clear of Arsenal. I'm Neil Dockin here in the Monro with John Milburn, Ben Johnson. Much like my pint, half empty or half full. How are you viewing that?
Do you know what? I think ultimately a point is probably a fair result. I think Liverpool played well in 2 minute spurts and then played really well when they were 2-1 up, and ultimately have hard lines to lose the game 2-2. I'm happy, there was a pitch invasion. God bless them. This is the most Everton thing that's ever happened, isn't it? The fucking happiest they've ever been drawing. It's like, I don't know. Liverpool probably didn't do enough to win, but it's similar to the Newcastle game. Once you're ahead, you want to see the fucking thing out.
The draw reflects the performance like it did at Newcastle.
Yeah.
But when you're in that position, with the minutes ticking down the clock, you've got to see it out.
And it's literally last kick. And you can have a gripe about the foul and whatever you want, but ultimately that is what it is. We're not in bad nick. With 7 clear, we've got Wolves at home on Sunday. You win that, you're doing all right. Forget about the referee, forget about them. County roads be like a zoo, be like fucking Glastonbury. They can have a lovely night, but it is very important to remember that it was 2-2. It wasn't fucking the winner, lads. I don't know. There was a pitch invasion. I can't really get over that. I understand that it was the last kick, but if Liverpool had scored with the last kick to equalise against Everton at home, we'd have gone, can we get a third? No. All right, well, that was shit. Reds were going home. That's the difference, innit? And, fair play to them. They did have a lovely time tonight on County Road in the Lonsdales.
They definitely will. 38th draw in this fixture at Goodison Park. 41 wins apiece. In the last game at Goodison Park, Everton have failed to beat Liverpool, failed to ensure they've won more Merseyside derbies at their home ground than their nearest rivals.
To me, it's been like Schrodinger's football match. This kind of everything's true in it. The kind of before the game, a draw's not a terrible result. If you look at when they're going for the new leader of the Conservative Party, they have a race, and ultimately anything can happen. But the most right-wing person will get the job essentially. And Liverpool can be brilliant, or Liverpool can be shit. Everton can be brilliant or can be shit. And typically the game at Goodison's a draw in all those circumstances.
I did wonder where you were going with that point, but I'm glad we got there in the end.
It always ends up a draw. And so the stats on the draw were always there. Even when we've been a brilliant side, we rarely perform to our capacity there, and that's what the record book. So I kind of came in going, it's not the end of the world if we extend our lead to 7 points, as you said. It's the manner, isn't it? The manner is really, really frustrating. I don't think if Liverpool walked away as 2-1 winners, you go, we got away with one there. The performance wasn't a meritive of a winning performance, but when you're 95, 96, 97 minutes into the deep end of injury time, and you let one in, and for me, there was a bit of a foul. I don't think it was offside, but the fact we let the ball bounce once in the box under those circumstances is criminal. And
it felt like it bounced about 3 times on the way over.
Allowing the ball to bounce and no one just fucking empties it is really, really frustrating. And look, it's dead easy to laugh at Everton. I know they laughed at us when we celebrated the 2-2 draw and the Klopp, didn't they? And we communed with our fans. The fans stayed largely in the Kop, as I remember that, by the way. None of them got on the pitch. There was no red flares or whatever. So I think I understand the exuberance. I'm not trying to be high and mighty about it. But fucking hell, get a bit of a grip. Do you know what I mean? It was a fucking draw in a game that means very little to you. I get it. I understand. It's a big moment for them in terms of last derby there. But for me, Liverpool can be happy with a point. It's probably about what we deserved. I would have preferred it to have been 1-1 and it bored itself out in the last half an hour than for it to end the way it did.
The circumstances are what's the killer blow, isn't it? The way it's happened, of course. But
100%.
like you say, if it had finished 1-1, we'd have a very different mindset now, and you'd attain the same point.
YouTube Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.